perfect example of a winning spirit would be an athlete. Why? Simple. Because an athlete wants to win. And I'm not just talking about any athlete here. I'm talking about the fourth quarter basketball knuckleheads who refuse to quit. This is the winning spirit. When you think of the Muhammad Ali's of life, the Bruce Lee's of life, the guys who are relentless and refuse to quit, that's a winning spirit. Another example of a winning spirit basically is a person who refuses to stay down. I think of a statement that Nelson Mandela made, and he said, the greatest of those are not the one that basically lay down. It's not how many times that person get knocked down. It's how many times they get up. Because they know that every time that they get up, there's an opportunity to change the world. There's an opportunity for growth. There's an opportunity to expand their experience and their territory and to improve themselves. That's a winning spirit. A winning spirit wants the challenge. A winning spirit embraces the challenge. That's what a winning spirit is. And when you activate that winning spirit, you can't really sit down. You can't sit down on this winning spirit. It wants to do something. It wants to be used. It wants to be challenged. It wants to go through different levels. And so activating your winning spirit is the first step in basically understanding your value. When I do leadership conferences, one of the things that I challenge my audience to do is to write down 5 things. Who are you? Why are you? What are you? When are you? How will you? And people look at me and they ask me, well, what does that simply mean? Who are you? Who are you? Are you just a person, or a male or a female, or are you a spirit being? Why are you? What is your purpose? Why are you even here on planet Earth? Are you just here to have a job, or just to do the 9 to 5, or just to raise children? What are you here for? The when. When will you start to activate your winning spirit so you can actually become what you were created to do? Why? And the purpose. The why of you is the purpose. Why do you need to activate your winning spirit? And the last one, how? What steps will you take to activate your winning spirit? And if you don't activate your winning spirit, what will become of the who, when, what, why, how, and where will you be tomorrow if you refuse to activate your winning spirit? And so I always challenge people when I do workshops. The next area that I talk about a winning spirit is when I deal with athletes. We have student athletes nowadays, and yes, they're on scholarship, and most are playing for their scholarship, but there is another purpose for you to be out there on the court. One of the things we talk about is, okay, fine, why? Why you? Why now? How? When? And where? So why you? Because you can. Why now? Because there's no tomorrow. And when? Now is the time. How? You must activate. You are out there basically to develop yourself into the best person that you can ever be. You must activate to dominate. You can't just dominate on the field mentally. You have to activate yourself and get out there and make it happen. And the greatest thing about being a student athlete is that, you are sharing this moment, you're sharing this activity, you're sharing this presence, you're sharing this opportunity, as a matter of fact, to develop the next person. Because I think of it as, a winning spirit, think of itself as iron sharpens iron. And if you are great, you only want to play with people who are great because they make you even better. And basically, you never plateau when you play with great people. That's what a winning spirit is. And so for youth, especially, I say, listen, you only have one life. That's it. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to live it, or are you going to sit back, and are you going to just bury your talent? And so I tell them, I said, you have everything inside of you to make it. I said, you are a seed, and you have to put yourself into the right soil for it to germinate. And when it germinates, it's going to bring fruit. And this fruit is what's going to change the world. And so I want to encourage you today that Don't look at your life as just a happening or here today, gone tomorrow. You are a winning spirit. And I want you to take the opportunity to activate that winning spirit inside of you. And you can change your life, you can change your community, and you can change the world. Why not? Start today. Hey, this is Andrew Guy. Take care. Have a good day.